The Real Estate and Construction Expo, RECON Expo 2023, like I have said, this is the 7th in the series, and the idea is to support federal government's effort at providing housing for the Nigerian populace. We know that from our records, we have about 22 million housing deficit. That is quite huge. And REDAN and some other concerned organizations and RECON are making efforts to contribute towards solving this problem, knowing the importance of housing to humanity. It's only next to food and clothing. So having said that, we have been staging this event for the past 7 years, and aside trying to help solve these housing problems, the intention also is to help contribute to the economic growth of this country by making efforts to bring in investors, direct foreign investment. That is why it's an international event. We use our contacts to reach out to investors, both Nigerians in diaspora and foreign investors, to try to bring them to invest in Nigeria, and by so doing, to increase our GDP and also provide jobs for our youths. The other intention of this expo is also to promote the production and application of local building materials. We know that housing, like I've said, is a basic necessity. But what if it is priced out of the reach of the common man? There has been efforts by the government to try to force pricing and rent down. But that has not worked, because you cannot control selling price if you cannot contribute to the reduction of the cost of production. So we are attacking it from that end to see how we can reduce the cost of producing these housing units. And the major way we can contribute in reducing that cost of production is by producing some of the building materials locally, so that their pricing will be lower. Also, we are using this to, launch a campaign for direct allocation of land to developers, and not to speculators that will use their contacts and personal relationship with people at the government level to go and get this land and now sell to developers. If the developers can get these parcels of land allocated to them directly, you now see that the money they will have spent in buying the plots, they will now use it to build more houses. So that's part of our effort to ensure that cost of building is reduced. We are also embarking on training of our artisans. It's a common knowledge that some of our artisans don't do good jobs. You see houses, they look very fine from outside, but enter inside, you'll be disappointed with the quality of finish you see. And that is because quite a good number of them did not go through proper training. They just go through apprenticeship. After a couple of weeks or months, they come out. That's why when some of these developers want to build, everybody wants quality finish. They look for foreigners, Senegalese, Togolese, artisans from Ghana, because they can do better tiling, they can do better POP, they can do better painting, they can do better carpentry works. We want to put an end to that, because they are taking the jobs meant for our Nigerian youth. So we are embarking on training and retraining of them. And after these trainings have been completed, we recommend them and we get these developers to absorb them. The developers are very eager to engage them. But you will not, just because of patriotism, engage somebody who doesn't know how to do the job. Everybody wants good quality. And the developer wants to finish his house well so that he can sell. So we are also embarking on that. And finally, we are also trying to support the businesses of the Nigerian investor. That person who has already invested, how is he faring? How is he faring? Because if you are trying to bring a new investor, he will want to know how well are those already doing business in Nigeria. How are they doing? How are they faring? So we are using this also to promote their businesses. By so doing, to achieve that, we are organizing, as part of this program, products launch, products presentation for the various exhibitors. We are also organizing buyer-sellers forum, whereby we pitch buyers with sellers. And we have gotten quite a good number of these exhibitors to agree to give out some of these products: housing, building materials, furniture, deco materials, safety equipment, construction equipment and tools at discounted prices. Also, we talk about mortgage. We know how difficult it is to access mortgage. So we are bringing quite a good number of mortgage institutions to engage with us, so that these people that need the houses, the way it will work is that you identify the house of your choice, will help you broker a good deal for you, then introduce you to a mortgage bank that will be able to provide you with the funding, and you pay over time. There are some banks also that will be there to provide construction and project funding. For those who have land already, they want to complete or build their houses by themselves, or you want to renovate or expand your house, you can access those funds. So it is a well-packaged program, and we are very confident that we are going to achieve success and contribute, like I've said earlier, meaningfully to the national economic growth of this country, aside contributing also to the effort of the government at solving the housing problems. The event is coming up at the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry Trade Center. We have a very big convention center there, and that's where the program will be taking place, and is going to happen on the 21st through to the 23rd of this month. That's barely 1 week. And that's the essence of this press conference, to call you. You have been a wonderful partner over the years. Each time we want to stage this program, we have always called you, and you have been amazing. So it's for you to support us, because this is a national program. It's an international program. We're embarking on a national campaign to grow wealth, to solve a social problem, and to also contribute in creating jobs for our people. And the program is free. Attendance is free, completely free. So it's for you to help us publicize it. Call people, use their contacts, give it wide publicity, because we don't want to come up with such a wonderful program and the people that are supposed to take benefit of the event are not there. So we want you to help us to convince, campaign and draw people to attend this program, so that they can take benefit of this